like I said, right? Getting in the goddamn strike one. Now strike one to know with an individual is this, right? It's not hard for both of y'all motherfuckers to understand each other. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard for y'all motherfuckers to understand each other. You can know a motherfucker be a whole nother motherfucking country and you understand what the fuck going on with them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even have to say much. You already understand. Y'all connected in some way, shape, or form. Two, strike two in this motherfucker to know how y'all connected in this motherfucker, right? You feel more comfortable expressing yourself around them than any other motherfucker, right? When you around them, you can just open up, feel vulnerable, and they don't feel like you doing nothing wrong. That's when you know you connected with a motherfucker in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? You can just open up your mind, open up your feelings and shit like that. Open up all your Adams and Eves, all your Solomon temples, all the spots they was in, all your chakras. Look, all your lights, you made them dim just for this person. So this person don't walk into your spaces with too many lights on so they get blinded with all your egos and what you want people to see you as, how you want to appear to be, your fucking spaceship. No. You let all that dim down, shine up, and let somebody into your space where just your spiritual space at. Your temple where all the walls is down. You don't care if they see the holes in your walls. You don't care if you got a little, you might be infested a little bit. You might got flies, or you might got esoteric roaches or some shit like that. You might got esoteric rats and shit like that. You don't care if they see those or anything. You just let a whole motherfucker into your spiritual space and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And what do that mean? Esoteric roach. That means sometimes behind closed doors, you are rodent. You be infesting your thoughts onto other people's thoughts that you don't be belonging. AKA, have your own fucking thoughts. Let's say an esoteric fly. You got gossip. If you got a whole bunch of flies in your esoteric house, down here in the third dimension, you into a lot of gossip. You like gossip a lot and being entertained by motherfucking gossip. You got motherfucking esoteric rats in your motherfucking shit. That means you like to tell every motherfucking new knowledge you got. You can't wait to express it to other people, even people who don't give a fuck about it and shit like that. You an esoteric rat. You be snitching on spirits sometimes that don't even like being snitched on. They be giving you certain hard ass visions just for you. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, your monkey ass go telling all kind of other spirits and bodies and shit like that. And they spiritual families, even if they in your blood, like their soul group family and shit like that, might got certain enemies towards you and them and shit like that. And here you go, up the plan, because your ass running your fucking mouth. Now you got no more courage. You got no more inspiration. You got no more passion for them goals. If you don't get your weak ass spirit somewhere to see, man, look, spiritual guys hate that shit. Gods and goddesses hate that shit. They give you a fucking vision. They give you something to do. You go do that shit. They hate weak ass spirits that come and bring that a little bit of it into the world through them. And then as soon as they get a little bit of negative reaction, a little bit of their own thoughts, what they think is negative from other people, because it ain't the reaction of how they see fit in their own head. For the most part, they'd be like, oh, this might not be the dream for me. And shit, man, spiritual gods and goddesses smack you all upside your fucking head. You better believe it. Your ass would be frustrated, like, man, why I do this? Why I fuck with this person? Why I was in this situation? Why do you be all, yeah, that's them smacking you upside your monkey ass spiritual head. You better believe it. They don't give a fuck about none of that motherfucking shit. You get your ass up on the road and go. On that Noah's Ark or however the fuck you want to motherfucking call it. Or bury your dick and pussy in the motherfucking desert dirt and fucking die. And better luck next flight time, motherfucker. Otherwise, you clinging on in this lifetime in any kind of way, in some weak ass way, you will experience that shit. And like I said, second house in this motherfucker, right? You feel more comfortable with expressing yourself. And I said second house, but the second strike, you feel more comfortable expressing yourself around this individual than other individuals. You see what I'm saying? Strike three, to know that you're actually connected with a motherfucker, right? It's going to be both of y'all have similar goals and similar conclusions. So both of you guys got similar goals. Shout out to Tiana May and the Diamond Heights coat. Both of you guys got similar goals. Jareem and Star Walker and this motherfucker Kodak. Smith Spacer. Both Angelique. Both of you guys got similar goals and you got similar conclusions on how to get it done. So for the most part, you don't see that dream getting done with nobody else being a part of it but that other individual, because y'all are the most. You look at it like this individual or group of individuals has the most similar way. Anybody else, I got to go through grave lengths just to make them get on board, and then they probably fully still won't be on board. I got to do some demonic manipulating way to make them feel like this ain't really what I want to do, but if you support this, that, and the third, then behind closed doors, oh yeah, I'm going to do that, but I didn't want you to think that I really want to do that. I just wanted you to support in this way. And all that demonic ass manipulation, you can get nowhere. Get nowhere. You better believe it. You better believe it. You better do shit God way. Do shit Goddess way in this motherfucker. Regardless if it look like you got help in the third dimension or motherfucker not. You know what I'm saying? If you're refusing it in any kind of way or running away from any kind of help or circumstances or putting yourself into a situation, making it more harder than what it really is, you need to sit back, take several esoteric seats and sit back and reevaluate your spiritual path. Is this what you really want to do, or it ain't? This can't be something, oh yeah, I want to do it, but I want it this way. No, that don't work that way. Otherwise, motherfucker, the hell with spiritual videos, I'll be doing 10,000 songs. And say, the hell with this, I just want to fucking do music. It ain't work that way. You sit your ass down and reevaluate your spirit, what you need to do. Archangel Uriel did it. Yeah, I couldn't count on, I ain't had the equipment or none of that shit anyway. I had to count on my motherfucking mind and spirituality, and that led me to what the fuck I'm doing. Now, anything else, spirituality will promote that. But goddamn it, I'm on my motherfucking path. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You got to let some shit go. You can't be like, oh yeah, all I need is breast implants and ass shots, and I could be that for the rest of my life. No, you fucking up. You fucking up already. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You can get breast implants or you can get some ass shots if you're a female, if you want, if you get in that position first. Don't think you have to get the breast implants and the ass shot first just to get in that position. Now you on some demon time. Now you're on demon time. It might not work. Now you all old, wrinkly, and raggy with some breast implants and some ass shots, and your dream never got manifested. Now you somewhere sitting back, oh, I did all this for no reason. I got this tattoo for no reason. It don't even look good. Me being 70 years old, oh, I'm a whole hag. Now you regretting them fucking shit. Where if your ass could have just gotten that position first, then you could nobody tell you shit once you got them fucking breast implants and them motherfucking ass shots. Could nobody tell you shit? Because you got to that position without it. You better believe it. So people understand you did that for self-gratification. You ain't did that for no validation from nobody. Because you didn't need it to get there. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do it. Real shit in this motherfucker. But like I said, strike third in this motherfucker, right? Strike three. Both of y'all have similar goals and similar conclusions. AKA, y'all got similar ways of going about what the fuck both of y'all want to do. If you're around an individual, you always got to recalculate them to be on your path or mission in some way, shape, or form. Y'all ain't motherfucking connected. That's one or the other forcing the situation. Stop forcing shit. Y'all ain't fucking connected. Either one person ain't connected with you or one person ain't connected on their true path. They're trying to do a path that's not them. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful around them people too. All my musicians out there, you turn into a rapper, you the savior of the hood, and then you think all your next door neighbors and best friends supposed to be rappers too. No, they ain't rap. Some of them motherfuckers is just there to shoot. Some of them motherfuckers is just there to hold your bag. If you got to every day slightly argue with this motherfucker that, look, man, hold the bags. You ain't got to be in the studio all the time. You ain't got to have a verse all the time. You can hold the bags. You do that good. Boom, you get this check, and then that leads you. If you got to argue with this person every day to do that, look, you get the fuck away from that motherfucker before you get your ass killed. Get the fuck away from that motherfucker. Get your ass killed. Or have a motherfucker another story on the internet. Somebody tried to make their success story based upon yours. How you left them in the hood, or how you left them being the bad boy, how you left them being a hype girl, a hype man. Fuck that. See what I'm saying? Fuck that. That ain't your connection right there. That ain't your connection. If it ain't already understood, like, yeah, you the rapper, yeah, I'm good at packing the bags. Yeah, I'm good at cooking. Yeah, if it ain't already on that set path, circumstances, you around a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You better be on that first path of disconnecting with. Because if you keep trying to force connections with these motherfuckers, see how much hellistic trial and tribulation your monkey ass go through. See how much hellistic trial and tribulation, and sitting back trying to understand why motherfuckers moving the way they move. And you ain't gonna understand shit until you see that internet social media pop up about how you did something wrong and why this motherfucker feel the necessary need to disassociate with your energy in some type of way. Get your weak ass motherfucking spirit out of here. You better motherfucker believe it. You better motherfucker believe this motherfucker world ain't shit. You better motherfucker. So if you gonna know you connected with some motherfucker body, understand that aspect first. Both of y'all have similar goals and similar considerations. And no questions asked. Y'all already on the road. You gotta ask this person, is you gonna carry the bags this week? You've been doing it the past couple of weeks we've been on tour. You gotta ask them. Oh shit. Next tour stop, send these motherfuckers home. It don't feel a way about it. Don't feel a way about it. Had them wanting to go be a rapper with someone else, and see, don't they have to be the bag boy and something else before they get in the studio? See how they don't make their situation even more worse. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit nowhere and be fucking guilty about that motherfucking shit. Let that shit go. Don't cry over no motherfucking spilled milk. Spilled milk gets spoiled real fast. Milk that ain't got no top on it, no container and shit like that, gets spoiled real fast. It starts smelling sour. Yeah, don't cry over spilled milk. That shit gets sour as hell. Why you crying over something that's gonna get sour tomorrow? Sour, you gonna have to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Wash your rags after that and shit like that, and hopefully you don't spill no milk again. Why cry over all that? You don't want to do that, so why cry over something you ain't gonna want to do in the first place? You ain't gonna want to clean up some sour shit. You know what I'm saying? So why cry over that in the first place? Because it ain't sour yet, because you still experiencing the day that you just spilled it. Man, look, get your monkey ass, get your esoteric cleaning game up. Get these motherfuckers out your life. Also, strike 4 in this motherfucker, right? Both individuals can't stay apart from each other. So you're in a situation that both of y'all, and let me make a disclaimer. Not no La La Land lost shit. Y'all actually had to come together in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't never come together in no way, shape, or form or some shit like that, one or the other individual in motherfucking La La Land and just creating analogies and thought forms in their own head that really ain't real. Because what's real was real. What's in reality? You ain't touched this motherfucker physically. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hugged this motherfucker physically. You ain't been around this motherfucker in actuality to know how each individual actually are. Then motherfucker, you was never in no goddamn connection in the first place. You was in fucking La La Land. So peep game on that too. Because I know a lot of y'all be on social media, on these social sites, these dating sites, what they call these dating sites and shit like that, right? You ain't never hold fucking hands. Y'all ain't never been in the same, so whatever La La Land thoughts and feelings you motherfuckers is developing on these motherfucking each other already, if you ain't connect with someone and made plans, because if you connected with someone, pardon me, you gonna feel comfortable with a person. So you gonna want to be around that person. If it never came to a circumstance where you actually want to be around an individual and things of that nature, that you was not connected. That's either one or the other individuals forcing a circumstance, but it's not that way. So you need to keep that in mind too. So if you ain't never been around an individual or never made plans to be around an individual to make that come to be, and it never came to be, then that's not a form of connection anyway. Because motherfuckers then travel from country to country to connect with their true connections in this motherfucker. So ain't no motherfucking excuses if you connected with someone who live on the motherfucking next street, but your motherfucking ass ain't never touched them. Get the fuck out of here with that La La Land spiritual 2021 weak ass shit off the back. That's not real. Don't even dive into no thoughts and feelings about that. Other than that, getting into strike 4 in this motherfucker, right? Both individuals can't stay apart from each other. It don't matter what motherfucker family member, what friend try to take you away from this motherfucker or make you think differently about this motherfucker. They can't convince you otherwise. You gonna be around that motherfucker, or you gonna do something to be connected in some way, shape, or form, regardless of how many times you guys probably have cheated on each other or whatever. Once you spiritually connected with someone, it ain't nothing that neither one of you motherfuckers can do to each other that'll stop you motherfuckers from coming back in you monkey ass motherfuckers' faces. You better motherfucking believe that. Also, in this motherfucking shit, right? Strike 5. 5. No pun intended. No. 5, PHI. No pun intended. No pun intended. All puns intended, for real. But like I said, right? 5, right? Both of y'all can speak for one another without the other one caring, or without the other one getting mad. Think about how many people you around that'll make your ass shut the fuck up real fast the moment they realize you was speaking for them in a situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's like me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want nobody speaking for me. How the fuck you gonna speak for me? You got to be somebody I really love and trust. So I already know whatever you said, it's something that I probably would have said. I know you're going to say it in your own similar way because you your own individual. So I got to give you that. And I got to give the understanding of the people who you was conveying that message to for them to have their own mind of how they conveyed it based upon yours, what you said it. AKA, they should be smart enough to know in their own head that they're not getting it from the direct person, but they're getting it from someone else who may have a slightly side view. But at the same time, it's almost correct. Okay, boom, we on one path. Now, Pardon me. If you around a motherfucker that you connected with, right? Y'all got energies like that. Shout out to Queen Empress of this motherfucker. Real shit, so girl. You around a motherfucker like that in this motherfucker? Okay, that's a motherfucker your monkey ass is connected with in some way, shape, or form. Where you feel comfortable and you feel like you really don't gotta double check because you kind of could think about all the things that you would have to double check and know that it ain't that severe for you to actually have to physically, externally double check it. In actuality, when you got a person in that position around you, for the most part, boom, you connected with that person. You connected with that person. Now you around a monkey ass motherfucker right now that a person starts speaking for you like, oh no, I wonder what they made it seem like. Now you gotta go talk to the people they was talking to get a better understanding and shit like, oh yeah, misunderstanding. You wouldn't even be in that situation without it being a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's number 5. Both of y'all can speak for one another without the other getting mad in some way, shape, or form. And here's the thing. You wouldn't even put nobody in a position like that anyway if you ain't connected with them. A lot of us just make mistakes based upon us jumping into situations too fast. Actors, actresses, musicians, they jump into situations so fast, so they got this publicist, they got this manager, they got this, so they're forced to trust things ahead of time, and then for the most part, it put them into situations where, damn, now they have to go through experiences to learn that this is the person I want speaking for me, and this is the person I do want speaking for me. Now, strike 6 in this motherfucker, right? This is going to be both feel uncomfortable talking negatively about each other around others. So when you by yourself and you connected with someone, you're going to feel kind of uncomfortable talking negative about that individual. You might even got your own negative aspect about this person you connected with, but you're not going to allow someone else in another mind with, you know, that they don't even understand half of the shit you understand about this person you connected with. You're not about to allow them to be in the same frequency vibration that they could possibly be in, that you be in. You ain't even gonna allow that. You're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna be like, nah, I don't even feel comfortable talking down about. You might not express it, and some of us might be hard enough to express it, but we might sit back and just observe and be like, I'm not even about to add on to that. This person laughing and giggling about a person I'm truly connected with. I don't even really feel comfortable with that. And then based upon how weak of a spirit you is, right, where when you by yourself, you might really know that that's real what I just said. So you might just add on to it a little bit, like just to add on to the conversation. But deep down inside, you're supposed to know that I'm not going to add too much because I really don't feel like that by myself. I'm just adding on to the conversation to rock this sheep I'm with at the moment to sleep at the moment, because this is what's normal to do for forms of magic square, common form of magic square, gossip, form of magic square, entertaining a relationship, form of magic, all that magic square shit. I ain't human. I don't really get down with that shit, but you know what I'm saying? I know how y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know what I'm saying? At least self-regard yourself. But if you ain't even in that aspect where you just all in, right? But when you by yourself in some way, shape, or form, right? You starting to feel motherfucking guilty and shit like that. You connected with someone that you just esoterically stabbing them in the motherfucking back. You ain't gonna get no good for that shit. So you got to be real. If you ain't connected with a motherfucker and things of that nature, let that shit be understood in some way, shape, or form when it comes into this energy. Both feel uncomfortable talking negatively, and if you in a situation where you don't feel uncomfortable talking negatively about another motherfucker, then that ain't a motherfucker you connected with in some way, shape, or form. And if that motherfucker don't feel uncomfortable talking shit about you when they ain't around you, that ain't a motherfucker you really connected with. That's a forced situation because that's your neighbor. That's a forced situation because y'all had a few fights together and they helped you. That's a forced situation because of what this quote unquote friend term supposed to mean, but it don't really mean nothing but a person you grew up with that y'all did a whole bunch of dumb fake shit together. You know what I'm saying? So get that in check too. Also, strike 7 in this motherfucker shit, right? We got the Z upside down. Or we got a 1 with a latch on it with air added to it and things of that nature. So a 1 with air, a spirit, 0 coming out to 0 being the individual in the 7 aspect. So for the most part, that's like I don't want to get too far into that though. That created the concept of 0, 7, and 0. But that's another video. For the most part, like I said, 7 in this motherfucker, right? Both worry about one another, even when in distance. So even when one is at work, one ain't around the other individual. Shout out to Dorian, Rachel, when one ain't around the other individual and things of that nature, for the most part, both of each other worry about each other. And when the other one express the worry to the other one, and the other one feel like, hold on, this ain't even something you should even be worrying about. They still feel good about it. They feel good about being worried about. Because think about how many people in your life that got certain worries about you, and then when they express that to you, you be like, man, don't worry about that from me. I don't need you worrying about that from me and shit like that, right? These are people that you don't even want connected to you in that way. A lot of times it's be family, friends, and associates and shit like that. But it only be a handful of people, and sometimes only one, and sometimes none of us even get to experience this. A person that you want to worry about you. Even things that you don't want nobody else worrying about you about, because it ain't even nothing to worry about. And this person, when they even express just the worry energy itself towards you, you see what I'm saying? You be like, yeah, I like this in some way, shape, or form. You know, I like that. AKA, that's somebody you connected with. So if you ain't got somebody in your life like that at the moment, you ain't really got no true spiritual connections. You got people, you got forced scenarios. Keep that in mind. Forced scenarios. 8 in this motherfucker, right? Now, 8, there's going to be both of you guys have similar views and feelings towards other individuals. I don't give a fuck. When both of you guys come together, y'all more family than ever. It don't matter if both of y'all got your own family and friends and y'all them got certain packs with them and shit like that. When both of y'all together, everybody around y'all know y'all, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't give a fuck if, for an example, let's say, and I'm just making this an example right now, right? Let's say I'm with a soulmate or a twin flame right now, some shit like that, right? A spiritual connection right now, right? Now, let's say I got a best friend or a cousin that been around me my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So we always got certain things we done been through together and certain shit like that. But motherfucker, when this cutty or this motherfucker brother or sister, when my motherfucker partner around, this motherfucker know you ain't got nothing to do with this. So I'm saying, I don't care how long we came. I don't care. We came out of the same asshole. You ain't got nothing to do with this. You see what I'm saying? Like that's when you know you got a true connection. Also, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all bond goes beyond each party's family and friends and shit like that. You can have a best friend your whole life. When your partner who just came around 3 or 4 months ago or whatever like that, but y'all spiritually connected in some way, shape, or form, this monkey ass motherfucker you knew your whole motherfucking life better know what's going on when y'all together though. They shouldn't be having no thoughts or feelings on start developing shit like you spending more time with them and then jumping in your energy like, I need you to do this for a second. Oh, come here. I need to talk to you for a second, but by yourself. Or y'all know how we be having those friends and family that do that, right? And you know they really be doing that for no reason at all. They'll pull you to the corner and it'll be some shit that they could have told in front of this person. It just be really them trying to validate their closeness with you and shit like that. And you gotta sit back and tell them like, oh, it ain't that deep. Look, I know I fucked with you my whole life. This is a person I'm with and intertwined with. It ain't that tight. You ain't gotta think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit get deep when we start to talk about people that's close to you, family and friends, and when you jump into a spiritual connection, oh yeah, the demon will work through them to come at you in all kind of ways. Break y'all relationship up in subtle ass ways to the point that your partner that you spiritually connected with is start feeling like they're detached because they can't be a part of something that you have already been a part of, aka you having demonic ass family members and friends trying to take your time away as a reassurance of their closeness with you, and it don't even be nothing real, and it just developing all kind of unnecessary animosities in the esoteric realm. This shit is deep. You better understand. Get your ass on some spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this third dimensional shit fuck your ass all up in this motherfucking shit. It's raining in this motherfucker. All this nice ass perfect time right here. Look at all this weather and shit. Oh, shit, this motherfucker got done. You better believe it. All of our emotions raining down right now. You know what I'm saying? This emotional instability, we getting ready to go through it right now. But we got to lay all of our cards out on the table. Energy. So it ain't about feelings and emotion. And if you got any feelings and emotions, bring that shit out and put it on the table so we can know what's real and we can know what we can stand on. You know what I'm saying? He shot the Colorado. You bitch ass nigga say you gonna kill me, you better stand on it. Real shit though. You know what I'm saying? whatever energy right now, you put that shit on the motherfucking table. Aries in this motherfucker. But, you know, anything you put on the motherfucking table, put that shit on the table right now. Put your feelings on the table. Put how you feel about shit on the table. How you gonna manifest anything that you want in your fucking life if motherfuckers don't know what the fuck is going on in some way, shape, or form for the universe and gods and goddesses to bring that shape or form in your life? That's how you psych the universe up. Your feelings and emotions, fire or water, shapeless and formless. Then you bring that shapeless and formless out externally of what shapeless and formless look like. Air and motherfucking earth. And then for the most part, earth can become very stable and very form. And then air could be very formless and very airheaded and go through everything in the external world. But this is how you do it. And you have to put the fire and water out for it to start to create a shape from being shapeless as air and create a condensed shape to be earth. But if you never bring it out, the universe don't know what the fuck you want. The universe is just going to keep giving you what you putting out. And whatever you putting out, oh, I need $20. It's going to keep putting you into that vibration. Not giving you $20, the vibration of needing $20. Sit back and think of all the virtues and principles you have to be in to feel like you need something like that, right? Right? So the universe is going to keep putting you in those kind of circumstances and situations. That's how it works. Now, last but not motherfucking least in this motherfucking shit, right? That's what you have to act out. You have to act out literally. You have to act out the energies you want. You have to act out the motherfucking energies you want in some way, shape, or form. You can't be in no circumstance or situation where you just want these energies to fall in your lap. You either have to be these energies, be that light that the energy look like, or motherfucker continue praying for that motherfucker, or continue wanting it, or continue having that motherfucker shit coming, waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be waiting till after you fucking die and manifest another situation, another life, another circumstance, another situation, another location that make that even more of the circumstance. You'll be waiting even longer. Be even more frustration waiting for that to come in some way. All the way till you go to an eon and go into a body to be like, man, the hell with all that shit. And now you're on a beginning path of lightening up again. But then it might take you an eon to get out of that motherfucking shit. A lot of us is in eons and hells right now. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. A lot of us is in eons and hells right now. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I'm Archangel Uriel. I'm here with y'all. I'm here with y'all. This ain't no motherfucking joke. Real shit. These demons out here want all the smoke. This ain't no motherfucking joke. These demons out here want all the motherfucking smoke. So you watch yourself out here in the spiritual realm. Watch yourself. Now, last but not motherfucking least out here, right? We got motherfucker Strike 9. And it's the best one of them all. Because if you can't see this, give up. Right? Both of y'all feel like you are one person when you are together. When y'all together, y'all one person. Y'all feel like one person. Let me repeat. You feel like one person. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all can have a group of friends that y'all together. You know what I'm saying? That y'all had to go in separate cars and shit like that, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? One individual is going to make sure that their partner that's in the other car or in the other building or in the other circumstance, they're going to make sure they ain't forget nothing. They're going to make sure like whatever they had is what I had. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, I got everything I got. Let me make sure my partner got everything they get. It's like y'all one person. You see what I'm saying? That's number 9, period. So we're going to run down all of them, all the way straight down so we can get a clear understanding of what the fuck shit hidden for, and without the elaborations. Strike 1 to know you really connected with someone. It's not hard for both of you guys to understand each other. Strike 2. You feel more comfortable expressing yourself around each other than you around anyone else, even family members, even your drunk ass auntie and grandma. Strike 3 to know that you really connected with somebody, right? Both of y'all have similar goals and similar conclusions to reach those goals. You see what I'm saying? Similar ways and outcomes of how you want things to be seen.